Oof, man. We're still, even when we're living the Lord's Prayer worldwide, there's still going to be a lot of detoxing. It's like said we had to go to rehab. They said no, no, no. And a lot of people are going to be very miserable for quite a while. Well, because they're either going to kill themselves with sex and drugs, or they're going to recover from being manipulated by sex and drugs. And that's pretty much going to be it. And there's going to be a lot of miserable people. Well, there's a lot of people that use sex to continue to sell drugs to keep us manipulated by sex and drugs. They cling to gods and gold gun and what was it that Obama said? Well, in high history, it was gods and gold, God, and whatever. Okay, that was history class. It was gods, gold, and God, or whatever it was. I can't remember, but it was gold. They ran around looking for gold with guns in the name of God, right? That's what they used to do in history. We all know that one. People still do that one. I got gold. It's part of my portfolio. It's nice to have money you can put your hands on. It's like, wow, you can sure eat and drink that and make love with it, right? And you got it all in the cabinets and you're dying and your kids are in the house gonna see who gets the gold and you're dying and they're happy, right? Old Judy Krishnamurti. Right? So you had that, and we still have that imposter God syndrome, right? Then, okay, we kind of shifted and went to manipulation through powerful people that are influential because of charisma. So when we go through in history class, and you got, Estevanico and Cabeza de Vaca and sexual charisma, and George Armstrong Custer, sexual charisma, and Crazy Horse, yes, sexual charisma. Just no. Galate Geronimo. Killers to some people have sexual charisma, but no, he doesn't have the sexual charisma that Taza or Najee have. He just hangs out with a lot of guys that got sexual charisma. And he's kind of like guilt by association because of other people trying to get sexual charisma, like Tombstone, the Talent Two's Tough to Die. So sexual charisma to a lot of people, professional wrestling, boxing, UFC fighting, sexual charisma. Oh, that's sexual charisma? That guy's like King David or Jesus? Wow. Gotta throw a fit and beat people up for money, right? In the clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame, I am leaving, but the fighter still remains. La 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 la. That's what I liked about that song so much when I was young. Was lie la lie, bam, lie la lie 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 la lie lie la lie, bam, lie la lie 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 la lie la 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 lie. When you're weary, feeling small. I thought that was a religious song. No, it's about a drug dealer. Oh, sex and drugs again. Yes. Get so tired. Cecilia. Sex and drugs. Sex and drugs. Sex and drugs. Sex and drugs. We've been knowing it's sex and drugs now since alcohol. They know that in history classes. Old Richard Dawkins, man. They had bars, man, and then they had all the hot girls, and they did 300. Gerard Butler, sexual charisma. Oh, look, it's Brad Pitt, sexual charisma. Look, it's the Eternal, sexual charisma. Harry Styles, Tyler Swift, sexual charisma. Now take your drugs. I want to have sex with them. You'll be able to. You're sexy. You got a good bedroom voice. You can play football. You can rap. Okay. How do you keep the Rockefeller going? How do you keep the Rothschild going? How do you keep the Roosevelts going? How do you keep the Brush Belt more? Como te gusta, más, más, más. Right. It's Miriam Cologne. Oh my gosh, it's Lola Falana. It's Lonnie Anderson. Sit on my face. They're dead. It's an old lady, geriatric sex. It's Lonnie Anderson. I get it. Yeah. Sex with Lonnie Anderson at 85. She's an icon. You're having sex with fine wine. More drugs, more. Okay. God, that's sick, right? Well, I'm 58. No, I don't want to have sex with anybody that's an icon. They're mean. Okay, they're mean. I just want to make sure that all I was thinking about yesterday was my Plum. Plum, 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 because she's so sweet. Plum, Plum is sweet. Yeah, and then my Buggy's strong. And then she says her sister's a drama queen. Like, she's not really a drama queen. She's just very emotional. And she's strong enough to be emotional. And everybody else, don't be emotional. It shows you're a wimp. But I'm sick of this place, and we're being chemically poisoned, and they're asking us for money, and then they give us drugs, and then they use money to manipulate sex and comfort and food and drugs, and then you live in a carbon emission cesspool until you die because you can't afford to leave the carbon emission cesspool, and you can't afford to live in the country because there's no work in the country, and then if you have to flip houses, you have to be an house flipper, so you have to be the devil. Satan takes on the devil and his new Satan, who he's training to be an ass house flipper. Sell that ass, sell that ass, shake that ass, and there's going to be a flip off on Home and Garden TV. It's like, so Satan and the reformer and Lucifer are flipping houses, and they always do that. Oh, we go and we flip this house, give them their perfect house. They still have to work their ass off. They have a nice place to pay their extortion and exploitation, and they make more money off of the exploitation and extortion than the people that they're selling the houses to. That's on TV, so they get excited. Then some people they give a house to because the woman is like worked 2 jobs, and Oprah says, "Isn't this horrible?" It's like, yeah, why don't you stand up for a Lord's Prayer? No, you'd rather make millions of dollars off the people that are torturing this woman and her children and the dead dad who didn't have an insurance policy. Wow, did you have a dream last night? Oh, I'll go $9.95 for you too. $9.95 for you too. $9.95 for you too. It's price. Jonathan from Colonial Penn is a complete fucking cowardly fucking asshole, and he's nothing like Aaron, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, Elijah, Hood, Melchizedek, Krishna, Buddha, oodalali, golly, what a day. Just turn on the TV. All you're seeing is just another reboot of Churchill told the people, set every ship a sail, and we're on that German battleship for making such a fuss. We're gonna sink the Bismarck because the world depends on us. We hit the decks a running and we turn those guns around. Comanche, the brave horse, you gave your all. Johnny Freedom. You fought all the way, Johnny Rip. A mansion you stole, all for the love of a girl. Whispering pines, you tell me, is it so? Whisper, if you're ready, I'm willing, but yeah, what was the other one that he had? I'm a honky tonk man. Okay, did you know people in churches were praying for him to die because he sang lots of devil music? He was covering up the devil music with good songs, and he was always constantly having, I've got the pill, now the one's on the way, right? You had to stay in business, and the churches would attack you if you didn't do everything the churches wanted. Ask Brian Regan if he tries to use a bad word and somebody shakes his head. Old Mormon guy, you're supposed to be wholesome. Like Bill Cosby, got any drugs to Ruthie Baker Johnson? She's in her 50s. She's old, but she's still hot. Yeah. That's just mean. Why don't you just ask her if she wants to have sex? You've got more money than I do. Beverly Johnson, I got $50,000 to pay all your bills. Will you have sex with me? Well, yes. You got more than $50,000? We can have sex more than once. Wow, this sucks. Doesn't it, though? Saved by the Bell. Saved by the Bell. Is that Mario Lopez and Lark? I don't know how to say Lark's last name. Is it Virtues or whatever? It's like, what kind of black people name is that? Is he adapted by white people or something? Maybe her mom, I don't know. Maybe it's, I don't know. There's obviously cream in the coffee there, right? You know what I'm saying? You're funny. I know. Military people and their scientists been in my head here, and that's all I'm focusing on. And I'm like, what? It's, the thing with the people that died in the military on the El Paso News is like, what do you say? There was an accident. There's a helicopter crash or, Goshen, Weiss, and Enderman. Michael Copen just happened. Healing hearts, healing minds. Take your drugs. You guys have good insurance policies? Well, then you'll be okay. Just make sure you had a good 995, Jonathan from Colonial Penn. It's on while you're watching My Cousin Vinny. It's on while you're watching Tombstone Territory. Well, Tales of Wells Fargo and Del Robertson. Okay. Comanche, the brave horse, you gave your all, right? It's called imposter syndrome. God's omniscient, omnipotent. Okay, do it for God and country. Okay, God's omniscient and omnipotent. Has anybody playing a pretension to Jesus or Muhammad? Or Judah Krishnamurti or Haile Selassie? You know, there's one giant dirt clod covered by a body of water to provide life from the dirt. It's all pretty much the same religion when you get right down to it. When you get right down to it, isn't this moment what it's all about, Earl? When you get right down to it, is that William Hart? I like William. Does this repeat everything? They had horrible lives, man. I connect to a lot of them. Womanizing, fighting, Freddie, ooh, why do birds sing so gay and lovers away the break of day? Why did they fall in love? Girls coming around trying to cash in, get the big, because he makes lots and lots of money and I'm really hot, but I don't sing as good as he does. But I do sing better than he does. And so I should be the lead person and I should have most of the money and you should get it. Well, yeah, Florence, just go drink yourself to get, and your boy you love is a Romeo. And you don't, why should Mary tell me what to do when she lost her love so true? Sun is shining, there's plenty of light. Right. So guys, just hang in there, survive the fuck. I'm the Messiah. I correct technology worldwide from doing genocide operations, and I'm still surviving the fuck. And everybody's acting like I'm anonymous and don't exist, and I'm crazy, and I think I'm Jesus, God Almighty from the NASA satellites of the Rockefeller Foundation, for crying out fucking schnuggle out loud. Okay, so if I can tough it up and get through it, because I'm faithful and good and getting screwed for being faithful and good by unfaithful people that are claiming to be more faithful and gorgeous than me, you can suck it up and work through it too. But when it all gets crazy and the thrill is gone, days get rainy and the nights get long, when you get that feeling you were born to lose, staring at your ceiling, thinking of your lose, just remember I love you and it'll be all right, because life's eternal and grace is infinite. If you have faith in God like me, you'll survive, stop, eliminate abuse, and recover. Just remember I love you. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it, Cinderella. Okay. Last December, I met a girl. That reminded me of Amy a little bit. Yeah, but just remember I love you. It's a strange way to tell me I love you. What's the other one they have? You're the woman that I've always dreamed of. I knew it from the little brown eyes. She's so cute. And the cutest, the sweetest daughters ever. Natalie's very sweet. She was an anti-bully and protected the homosexuals from being bullied by the military people here in town. She was a gorgeous girl. I raised her. Okay. I love you guys very much. All right. Peace.